This news update is brought to you by...
When you go with Flow, you get to bundle it. Bundling is essential with Flow. Get Flow TV, broadband, and home phone from as low as $160 a month. That's less than $5.50 a day. Plus, upsize your broadband and home packages from only $5. And there's more. You get free movies for 3 months and a 50% off selected TV bolt-on. Trust the network that is built, ready, and proven. This is how we flow. Bundle it.
Sign up before October 31st to get the Flow Sports Premier Pack free for 6 months.
It's Monday, October the 10th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Evening Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, there was mixed reaction to a decision by owners of public service vehicles this morning for a withdrawal of service in protest against what they say is the ministry's disregard for their concerns that include duty-free concessions for imported buses. Our Marie-Claire Williams was on the road today and files this report.
There was mixed response to calls from owners of public service vehicles this morning for a withdrawal of service in protest over what they say is a disregard for their concerns. The action came ahead of planned talks with Transport Minister Michael Lashley tomorrow. At Cheapside Bus Terminal this morning, there were a handful of ZRs and several passengers were left waiting for a number 3 route taxi to Wanstead. One driver said he had stopped working in support of his striking colleagues. Those servicing the Deacons and Crozet routes were on the job, however, saying they heard about the strike on the radio but did not know what was going on. Over at the River Bus Terminal, the majority of PSVs were in operation. Drivers told Barbados Today they too had heard about the strike, but they decided to work. Marie-Claire Williams reporting for Barbados Today.
Meanwhile, the leadership of the PSV sector is reporting an almost total shutdown of their service today as some operators heeded the decision to strike. Spokesperson for the Joint Committee of the Alliance of Owners of Public Transport and the Association of Public Transport Operators, Ingrid King, told Barbados Today the committee was satisfied with the response.
Well, I would say it's been satisfactory. There have not been any reports that we've had of any bad behavior or any lawlessness, and with that, some had almost complete shutdown, some had maybe half, some might have had more. Some people did say that they weren't aware of the actions, as we said the decision was taken last night, but I would say things went well.
In response, Minister of Transport and Works Michael Lashley said he was shocked at the action by the PSV owners, considering that he is scheduled to meet with them tomorrow. In other news now, Prime Minister Freundel Stuart says Barbados has set a new target of 65% of power generation from renewable energy sources by 2030 and 22% reduction in electricity consumption by 2019. He was speaking at the inaugural EU Caribbean Sustainable Energy Conference at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center this morning.
Barbados also intends to achieve an economy-wide reduction in greenhouse gas emissions of 44% compared to a business-as-usual scenario by the year 2030. These targets will be achieved through a diversified portfolio of renewable energy projects and energy efficiency programs, which include waste-to-energy, biomass, landfill gas-to-energy, and bioenergy projects.
The Minister of Industry, Donville Ennis, is advising workers in this country's Customs and Excise Department to settle down and get on with some serious work. Ennis gave the stern advice today as he publicly threw his full backing behind the government's efforts to subsume that department into the umbrella Barbados Revenue Authority.
Whilst there be pockets of resistance to change, I'm satisfied that the decision of the government of Barbados is the right one in respect of establishing the Barbados Revenue Authority and bringing the major revenue collection agencies under one body. Each one of us may not get exactly what we want, but I urge those still in doubt to look at the big picture, because I firmly believe that this island, like the rest of the Caribbean islands, really needs to settle down and get on with some serious work.
Ennis also warned that there was a high price to pay for inefficiency as he urged stakeholders attending a World Trade Organization forum to press forward with improving business facilitation.
I look forward to the day in this region, this Caribbean region, where normal work hours means that critical businesses and services operate on a 24/7 basis with reduced overtimes at exorbitant rates and a true shift system. And I'm afraid, truly, that most of our ports in this region are controlled by an antiquated labor group and a style that continues to inject fear, sometimes without being reasonable. When exporters have to pay workers to stand up with folded arms and watch others load vessels, I say we frustrate, not facilitate business.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
This Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back with news from the region now. An investigation has been launched at oil company Petrotrin's Point 14 operation in Trinidad and Tobago to figure out how a man breached the compound, climbed up a storage tank, and possibly jumped to his death. We pick up the story of this bizarre incident in this report from TV6 News.
A mother's embrace, the only comfort after losing her father. Curtis Pear visited his daughter and his estranged wife just after 9. She says that he had problems for a few years, and that morning he wasn't his normal self.
He looked weary and stuff and things like that, but I just told myself he was tired. It was just one of those days where he was tired of just being tired and just being frustrated and just being sick.
After she gave him breakfast and they parted ways, he went to Petrotrin, where he got beyond the fence and security. Around 11 Petrotrin employees at the tank farm spotted a man climbing one of the storage tanks without protective gear and clearly unauthorized. It was Curtis Pear, apparently attempting to commit suicide.
And on the global front, U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan dealt his own party's presidential nominee a withering blow today, telling fellow Republicans he will no longer defend Donald Trump and will instead use the next 29 days to focus on preserving his party's hold on Congress. More in this CNN report.
What Paul Ryan is going to focus on for the next month is exclusively on keeping Congress in control of the Republicans, saying they need to be a check on a possible Hillary Clinton presidency. Now, this message, which was delivered to his members, was not received particularly well. A lot of pushback on this call, I am told, from members, particularly supporters of Donald Trump and who come from districts that have a lot of Trump supporters, saying that you're helping Hillary Clinton by taking this stance. You're giving the Supreme Court potentially to Hillary Clinton, and we need to do more to help Donald Trump. One member, I'm told, said that the better Donald Trump does, the better House Republicans do, and it's, quote, not rocket science. Now, the House Speaker didn't really push back on these members, I'm told, but he did say that he was not going to unendorse Donald Trump, at least not at this moment. So it sounds like he's probably going to still vote for Donald Trump, but he's not going to do anything to defend him. He's not going to campaign with him, and clearly that's a very, it just shows, Wolf, how difficult of a position Republican leaders find themselves in as Donald Trump continues to make controversial comments, and particularly in the aftermath of that rather lewd tape that was leaked over the weekend.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media Inbus terminals, or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.